The kids were there getting the lessons on how to run the cameras.
I saw that.
Isn't that fun?
I know, totally amazing.
So impressive. This is one of the co-founders of the Leslieville Flea, Christine Roberts. Good to have you here.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
So the Leslieville Flea, there's something special and unique about it. Tell me about it.
There is. We think so anyways. What's special and unique about the Flea and shopping at the Leslieville Flea is that you get to meet the people who either make the objects that you're buying or find these treasures that you're buying. So we have everything from vintage fashions, we have handmade, we have upcycled, vintage accessories for your home, we have furniture, and just everything you can think of, and you get to meet these really great vendors and get the story.
They get the stories behind all of these great objects.
Exactly.
Wouldn't you love to know the story of these fabulous, this wooden bowl, for example?
I know, everything has a little bit of history to it, and you get these funny stories about vendors running from a chicken farm with chickens chasing them to get that one, that one must-have item. So it's a lot of fun, and the people are great, and there's something for everyone.
The venue's changing. We should let people know you're at the distillery right now.
It is. We're in the fermenting cellar of the distillery district, so it's 28 Distillery Lane, and it's a great old vintage space, so it's a perfect backdrop for the Leslieville Flea. And we've got over 50 vendors selling everything you can think of.
Well, let's talk about some of these items you've selected for us today.
Sure. So this is just a small selection of what you would find at the Leslieville Flea this Sunday, February 23rd. We have everything from a graphic artist, Sophia Saunders.
I love that art.
I know, it's wonderful. So she does prints, and then she also has these napkins and great tea towels to coordinate.
So these kind of go with, all right, I see that.
She does a lot of different things. We have some salvaged and vintage items here. We've got some upcycled mason jar lamps.
So what would this have been, do you think?
It looks like it was a locker box. You know when you used to go to the pool, the swimming pool, and you'd get your little locker box or your gym locker box, and you'd put it into the little cubbies and lock it up, yeah. And they're often stamped with the city that they're from, so it's just got this great little bit of history to it.
And that would, be a fruit bowl, could be in your office, whatever you need.
I have one on my kitchen counter. It holds my oil and vinegar jars, and it looks great, and it stores things. So you could put books, magazines, anything. Sourced and salvaged, Darius makes these great lights out of mason jars.
Are you kidding me?
Reclaimed wood and old pipe.
So you just plug in your light bulb, and you've got the most unique lamp.
Exactly.
Now it's an industrial look, so
yeah,
you want
industrial
that kind
and
of
it's
a
vintage
vibe,
which is really hot right now.
Yeah.
We have other things like this very cool James Dean bar tray from Brad at Fair Judy's, and he also does these really, really neat signs made out of old license plates.
Aha!
And he'll do anything for you. He'll do custom signs, so they'd be great for a cottage or a ski chalet or your home.
No kidding. Or this, I love this one. This is a coat rack.
It is coat rack.
Cool.
With some old vintage hooks on it.
Now there's even something behind here. I don't know. Is this part?
Just an old little metal tin box. So lots of different cool items that you can have on display in your home, but also help to store items, and it just makes your home look great and unique.
Okay, you've got some decor bits up there.
We do, like an old wool blanket, beautiful vintage blanket. And then we have a table from Jack, who's son of a woodcutter, and he makes these out of old pallets or skids.
You talking about this thing here?
Yeah, this table here. So he takes old skids and remakes them into furniture.
Wow.
So you get great handcrafted pieces, and they still have so much character to them.
You can put your media in there.
Exactly, TV stand, and you can put all of your devices in there.
Wouldn't your flat screen look great on top of that? Nice mix of old and new.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at those suitcases.
Yeah, so the old suitcases, which are fantastic. I've got some in my house that I use as an end table stacked together.
No way!
Yeah, and they store things too, so it's another way to get storage into your house, but in a stylish manner.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. And the old pennants, so just like character from your past and things that might speak to you and mean something and just be really unique in your house.
Now, am I right in assuming this is made from old wood?
That is a handcrafted bowl that my husband actually made out of a big chunk of wood that we found washed up on the beach.
Really?
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. Same with this one?
That's just a slice from a tree, and I use it to serve cheese on, like a cheese board.
Of course. And then everybody loves a valise or whatever this is. It's another old trunk.
Yeah, so it's an old wood trunk, and I just put some legs on it. This is a piece that I made.
Oh, you turned it into a table.
Yeah, so it's a coffee table, and it flips up, and you have storage in it.
And then behind them here, we have what looks like a window frame, but what's been done with it?
So we've got a chalkboard and a corkboard here, and they're old window frames. You can see this one still has the sash cord attached to it.
You could turn this into this is what you do for each day of the week kind of
Exactly.
thing?
I use one as a calendar. You could put little notes for each person in your house. It's just a neat way to sort of add some style to your functionality.
No kidding. And, you know, you don't have to have a house that looks like old country. That would go well in a modern house, right?
You can mix, I find that the mix and match of the old and the new and the vintage makes it really interesting in your space.
And the cork board, love that. See, somebody would want to refinish that and paint it, but what would you do with it? You just leave it, right?
Just as it is.
Just leave it right as it is.
Just as it is. Yeah, it gives a bit of character.
Now, clothes.
So clothing, so Maydeen from Style and Head to Toe is one of our vendors, and she has fantastic things for men and for women. So, you know, you've got that fantastic fur and tweed jacket that is just amazing. And then she has some ties. Some of them are hand painted. So everything has that bit of history to it. And the pieces are such good quality. Like, they really don't make them like they used to.
Well, we wanted to see one of them in action, so we asked one of our volunteers, Isaiah, to model.
Isaiah.
So come on in.
Come and strut your stuff. So Isaiah's wearing this great coat, which, I mean, you'd pay a fortune if you had this made for you, custom done, but it's a vintage piece. It's reasonable, and it's super stylish again.
It looks great.
Yeah, it looks fantastic on him.
I love it. Is there, what do you call that coat? Is it just a sports blazer?
It's sort of, to me, it looks like it would be like the military trend sports blazer. Yeah, you could wear it with jeans or dress pants.
I see women dressing in dresses like the one I'm holding all the time. It's a very Toronto look, isn't it? Don't you find?
Yeah, Maydeen has a great selection. And again, the wonderful thing about coming and shopping from our vendors is they know their fashion. And it's almost like you have your personal stylist working with you.
No kidding.
So she can look at you and she can help you find a look that's great and custom done for you.
There you go. I just can't get over it. So the next one is happening.
It is Sunday, February the 23rd, from 10 a.m. to 5, and it's at the Fermenting Cellar. And for all the information, you can go to our website, which is leslievilleflea.com.
There you go. So check it out this Sunday, leslievilleflea.com. See the venues, see all of these great items and more. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. Love it.